If you want to stay safe on the slopes, heck, if you want to prevent falls, period, you need to have all your muscles working together to keep you balanced. So this month, the UVM Campus Rec trainers are coming in to teach us balance moves to keep you safe on the slopes. Ready? Let's go. Hello, Vermont. Okay, let me start by saying I fell down almost immediately after we finished filming that opener, and I wasn't even going downhill. That's how good a skier I am. So I am very glad to be working on balance exercises with our trainers today. Izzy Harris and Anya Bizyakova are both personal trainers with UVM Campus Recreation. Izzy is an undergrad studying exercise science, and Anya is working on her PhD in occupational therapy, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, ladies, thank you for joining us. I'm really excited about this. So balance, important for ski season, but also just important for life, right? Like we're prefacing this because here we are, we're in winter time, everyone's excited about getting up, on the slopes or cross country, but balance is just important too for navigating your backyard, right?
Absolutely. Exactly.
As we age, our balance, strength, and coordination kind of declines, so it makes falls a bigger risk in older adults. That's why it's important to strength train so that we can prevent those in the future.
Okay, and I learned a new word when I was working on this segment with you, and I'm going to now muddle it, but it's proprioceptive?
Yes.
Okay, so proprioceptive training. So what does that mean, and why do we care? What does it have to do with balance?
Anya, do you want to take that one?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
So proprioception is our ability to understand where our body is in space. For balance, we're using our vision, vestibular system, and nervous system, and our peripheral nervous system communicate with the central nervous system to understand where we are in space. So exercises like arm movements and leg movements help us to understand where we are in body and help us to balance better.
Okay, all right, so we're working on that balance and coordination today, integrating, I guess, our body awareness of where we are in space. How are we starting? We're starting with an assessment?
Yes, let's do 3 assessments. It's just going to get like a baseline to see where we're at and see how things move.
Okay, this is my true terror test where I go, how am I doing? What are we starting with?
We're going to start with a sit to stand for 30 seconds.
Sit to stand for 30
so
seconds.
I will have you sit on this chair. I'm going to pull out my phone timer.
All right, actually, and I might as well move this over here. So sit to stand 30 seconds.
Yes, sit on the edge of the chair, and your arms are going to be crossed on your chest.
And you can use like any dining room chair or something that you have around the house. All right. Perfect. And I cross my arms on my chest.
I'm going to start my timer, and you're just going to stand up, sit down as many times as you can in 30 seconds.
Okay, well,
all right.
Wish me luck.
3, 2, 1, go.
And am I supposed to truly sit down?
Good, yes.
Okay, so truly sit.
Yep. Your form is good. You're not using your elbows as momentum, which is good.
Good. I'm starting to now be like, okay, well, this is also a little cardio exercise. Folks at home, be ready for that. How many more seconds do we have?
You have 9 seconds.
9 more seconds. Okay, I can feel myself slowing down. I got to speed back up again. Okay, there we go.
Good.
And
3, 2, and 1. Good.
Okay.
So I will be honest, I lost count, but we're looking for 11 in women and 12 in men, and that is a good baseline to be at.
So being able to do about 11 of those.
And I think you surpassed that. So.
I think I did.
Job.
All right, so I've nailed I like to pass tests, so there you go. Okay.
All right, our next one is going to be the timed up and go. So
yes,
that chair
back
is
in my
perfect.
chair.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're going to sit in this chair, and then I'm going to move my water bottle here as a marker.
And how far apart? What's this distance?
This is 8 feet.
8 feet.
So you're going to stand up, walk around the water bottle, sit back down, and then I will see how long that takes you.
Okay. All right. Here we have another time test.
Here we go. So 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. 5.6 seconds. Amazing.
Look at that. I am very, very speedy. Okay,
yes.
there you go.
So anything under 14 seconds is amazing. So
okay. And what is that assessing? Like, what are you getting a sense of? When you do this with clients and you do this type of assessment, what do you learn about them?
You learn how fast they can get up. Can they use those big, strong muscles and, of course, core? And then can they coordinate the movement efficiently to be able to return back to the chair?
So you're also, things like, can you do this rounding about, etc.
Yes, it's a big balance thing as well.
It's a big balance thing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of balance, third and final one, we're going to do a single leg balance.
And I think you said I need my shoes off for this. So kick off your shoes.
Shoes off on a stable surface.
Okay. Shoes
and then
off.
Hands can be on your hips or wherever feels most comfortable.
Okay.
And I'm also going to time you again.
Okay.
Let's see. And then just go for as long as you can.
For as long as I can. Okay.
Yes.
Well.
Here we go.
All right.
Fancy.
Wait, hang on. Oh, sorry. I gotta get my
Let's
wobble
restart. So as soon as you put your foot down, your hands down, I'm going to stop the timer.
Okay.
So ideally,
Well,
it's a comfortable stance.
Hopefully, okay, now I'm going here. Here's where I now jinx myself because I think I can do this for quite a while. I will say
Yes.
I did used to dance. I did used to be a gymnast. I do yoga now. I am taking good care of my body, hopefully. And talking and balancing is very, very, very hard. So
great.
this is great. Okay, so that's the assessment, and you should do it on
Yes.
both legs.
You should, yes. You just hit
Okay.
25 seconds on that right leg.
Fantastic.
This is perfect.
Okay, well then I want to get to the exercises.
Let's
so
do it.
let's move
Of
along to
course.
that. So now we have a
Yes.
baseline. So once we have our baseline, then how do we improve? That's the exercises. What are we doing first?
And I want to
Oh, actually, I
mention.
want to say one. Yeah, we are going to go through these moves kind of quickly. So take a look. There's a graphic up here on the screen, and you can follow along with this at home. Remember, you can see all of our programs on our YouTube channel. There you go, youtube.com, Across the Fence. Also, the Campus Rec has things, but take a look at this so that then you can come back and use this at home when you're doing this at your own pace. Okay, now we're ready. Let's go.
So we're going to work on our core and our glutes. Why are we even mentioning that, right? Because our core provides us with stability. We want to make sure that we are holding our body weight efficiently above our feet, right?
Right.
So,
Chairs again.
yep,
Okay.
excellent.
Get one for you too. And these are going to be, we're going to do some breath and pelvic
Yes.
tilts. And we're going to go a little quick
All
because
right.
we want to be sure we have time for all of these exercises.
So
tell us what we're doing.
one of the, we have a lot of muscles around our ribs, so we're going to place our hands around rib cage, and with the deep inhale, you're going to inhale into ribs, extending, and with exhale, you're going to feel that tension.
Yeah.
Bring attention to the muscle. This is our intercostal small muscles. And our abdominal muscles are right here.
Okay.
With inhale, bring air into the belly, push into arm, and when you exhale, until you feel the tension, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now we have awareness of our abdominal muscles.
That deep exhale, yeah.
Yes, and
Okay.
we're going to use this awareness when we're moving to the next exercises.
Okay, ready?
So we're going to start with the pelvic tilt.
Okay.
Let's place legs wide so we have enough space. Place your thumbs on the bony side of your hips,
Okay.
and all the rest fingers at the back. We're going to push back with the fingers and with good,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
then forward.
And then forward.
Yes.
And this is something, I like that you do this in a chair.
Exactly.
Because this is something that's easy. I mean, truly, you could be sitting at the dinner table and
Yes.
just think to yourself, hey,
Exactly.
this is a nice time to do my pelvic tilt exercise.
And this brings us into a really nice and safe position. Here
Yeah.
you see when we're driving our
feel really
hips
good.
forward, our lower back is stretching
Yeah.
and the core engaging.
Okay.
And you can connect it with the breath. When you exhale, engage the core. Good.
Super. All right, we only
Yes.
have about 5 more minutes and we want to get through the rest of
So,
these exercises.
and
So what do
next
we have
exercise for us is a mountain climber.
Okay.
It engages upper body, legs,
Okay.
and
I'm
for
gonna be
this.
staggered from you. Why don't you move
Exactly.
yours, and that way we can both see. Okay. So.
So for this exercise, we're gonna get into nice plank. We wanna make sure chair is stable,
Yeah.
and bringing knee up to your chest with nice exhale, just like we were practicing when we bring in awareness. This exercise also can be completed by the wall if we
Okay.
need more support. And here we're challenging
So like we could
balance
do this
with
here?
one leg. It's not just core, but our upper body, lower body, and core. Important to breathe here. Exhale.
You exhale on when you put your leg
Yes.
up. Or, okay.
We're shortening muscles of the abdomen.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And
Good job.
how many how many repetitions do you do? of
We're
that?
working for 30 seconds.
For 30 seconds.
Yes.
Okay, so pelvic tilts and the mountain climbers.
Yes.
It's a timed exercise.
Exactly,
So you do as many as
exactly.
you can.
Yes.
For like a 30-second period
Exactly.
of time. Okay.
Okay.
2 exercises down. We have 2 more.
I have 2 more for you.
Exactly.
Okay.
First one is a bird dog.
Okay.
So you're going to be on the ground. Hips
Okay.
are parallel to the ground. And we're just going to do opposite arm, opposite leg. So if my right arm is coming up, left leg is coming up. Try to keep everything nice and squared.
Okay.
And then we're going to switch to the other arm as well. You can also do this on the wall by planting a hand on the wall and having that support with the wall on
Okay.
there.
And ideally, so this is same thing. Is this something that we also want to do
For
about
time,
For
yes.
time. And do you hold it or do you do repetitions?
It's
of
a
these?
hold for maybe 1 to 2 seconds at the top, feel that connection, and then slowly lower in.
Okay.
That pace looks perfect.
Okay. So nice extension. lower it down.
Perfect.
Okay, and then you do that for 30 seconds?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
All right, last one.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
So this is a rotational twist.
Rotational
so this
twist.
can also be done with the wall or a chair,
Okay.
but ideally it's opposite elbow to opposite knee.
Now this
And
is
we're
the one
just-
that's going to fuddle me. This is where I'm like, ooh,
Yes,
integrate
it's a
right side with
march.
left side of body. Okay,
Yep.
so like that?
Yep. And then we're twisting and feeling that core contraction, twisting again.
And breathing, right?
And
Yes,
challenging
and
your
then breathing.
balance, right?
Yes.
Because then this is back to that. It's a little bit like that assessment was,
Yep.
where we were on one leg. Okay, see now, as good as I might have looked for some of these other exercises, this is the one where I'm like, now I'm going to feel a little bit all over the place.
Yeah,
Okay, and
those
how
look
long do we
great.
do this?
Again, 30 seconds.
So 30 seconds,
With
okay.
the first two that Anya demonstrated and the second two that I demonstrated, go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do that 2 to 3 times at 30 seconds each.
Okay, so all right, let's remind folks that again.
Yes.
So you do the first exercise, the pelvic tilts.
Yep.
Then you do your mountain climbers,
And we're breathing.
and we're breathing.
Yes,
I know, I'm like
always,
trying to breathe right now.
always.
Then we do our
Bird dogs.
our bird dogs,
And
and
then
we
the
finish with
marches.
our marches. We do each of those for 30 seconds.
Exactly.
How long do you pause in between?
It depends on how tired you get.
Okay,
So it can be 15 seconds to 30 seconds in
15
between.
seconds to 30 seconds in between. Okay, so enough to get your breath.
Exactly.
But you want to challenge yourself too.
Exactly,
So
yes.
don't take 20 minutes off, go get a drink of water, unless of course you need to hydrate. So we do want to be sure that we're staying hydrated, get some water too. Okay, how should you build these into your workout routine? Like how many times a week? Do you do this every day, a couple of times a week?
It
What's
can
good?
be done every day. Ideally, some people have busy schedules, so aiming for 3 times a week, that would be perfect.
Uh-huh. Okay. And what else should you be doing at the same time? Like if you're doing your cardio exercises, I know that's what's the guidelines for cardio? 150 minutes?
150 minutes a week is standard. You should
Okay.
also build flexibility training in there, some stretching, and also strength training, and that'll
Yeah.
build a well-rounded week.
So this could be a little part of what we do on those days where you're, say, doing flexibility and training.
Yes.
Super. Okay. And a reminder to work out at Campus Rec. We're kind of closing up for time here, but go to uvmcampusrec.com.
Exactly.
There is information there too about how to get together with trainers, etc.
Exactly.
Classes, videos, and things I think available
Yes,
as
we
well.
do have
Yes.
those.
Okay, and then also, of course, don't forget, here's our workout graphic again. You can re-watch this episode, all of our episodes, on our YouTube channel. And like I said, you can learn more about setting and achieving your workout goals on the UVM Campus Rec website. Thanks to UVM Campus Rec, we're bringing you these shows the third Friday of every month, helping you stay strong and healthy and meet your exercise goals. Next up, we'll be working on our core strength. Yay, more core strength, something to look forward to in January. Izzy and Anya, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
And as always, Vermont, thank you for learning and exploring with me, with us today. And thanks to the team that makes Across the Fence possible. I'm Amy Finley. This is Across the Fence. Come back and let's learn and explore again tomorrow.